Right then, welcome back. Today, Alpine Drift, a Superpole event. So set the fastest lap, that's it. Simple. Alpine Enduro Park, Tenere 700. Should be interesting. We're going to do a bit of work on setup as well. So we'll have a go, see how we get on, and then we'll adjust the setup and we'll try and work out what's going off with these dirt bikes, and I say dirt bikes, these dual purpose bikes, and the suspension and how to get grip, because so far every time we've raced on the loose stuff there's not been a lot of grip and it's been a bit squirrely and a little bit wiggly. So we need to turn on the ideal trajectory, that is a mouthful, trajectory, because we don't know the track and we're going to learn them as we go, and I'm not going to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours doing it and then go, oh look, I don't need the ideal line on. Yeah, anyway, setup wise I'm going to do it as a bog standard kind of road setup because I know where I am with that, and then I'll adjust depending on what the bike does. Shorter swing arm makes it turn a bit quicker, traction anti-wheelie. Some people say turn the traction off on the dirt, some people say leave it on. So we'll start with it on and we'll go from there. Always save what you do as a base setting, because then if you make a mess of it you can always go back and work your way forward or sideways or whatever you want to do. We can't swap the tyres, and that's about it. So one lap, fastest time, let's see how we get on. Well, that didn't go very well, did it? Yeah, 12th. 12th, not by a small distance, neither. Miles, 3.3 seconds. So we need to muck about with the setup. The front end is locking too much and it's not biting, and the back end is not squatting and it's not gripping. So I think we're running it too soft with too much rebound. It's not letting the bike sit in, it's forcing it back up all the time. So we need to increase the rebound damping, soften off the preload stiffness, potentially the oil, I'm not sure. We'll give it another go and see how we get on. Can I overwrite that? No. I don't really want to muck about with it because that's the base. I don't really want to kill it. So we've softened the front end a little bit, we've left the back. Do one end at a time is again my advice from having played lots of ride games. A little bit more traction, a little bit more anti-wheelie just to try and control the bike. Attempt 2. Let's see if this is any better. It's still fighting us, but it's better. What were we, 3.3, 3.2, 3.3? So we've basically halved the gap. We're now 1.6. We need to get third. I'm not happy with anything less than third, so we'll go again. Preload. Preload shows you. Bear with me because I'm going to read through these and make changes. Preload, stiff the suspension, raise the center of gravity. Yes, we know that. Decreasing the preload, soften the suspension, lower the center mass, making it more stable. Right. So do we need to make that softer, or do we need to get rid of some compression damping so the weight transfers? Oil, that'll make it move a bit more. Less oil equals more space for things to move about. I think I need to knock one of those off, don't I? I think rebound, increasing the rebound damping gives you mid-corner grip, reducing the compression damping speeds up loads transfer, and that's what we want. We want the bike to pitch on the dirt. On the road, you don't really want it moving about too much unless it's cold or you're running a particularly wet setup. So, attempt 3, made some changes. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, that was better, wasn't it? 0.2. So a bit of make the front end softer, make the weight transfer more, increase the weight transfer, muck about with the rear a little bit more traction, bit more anti-wheelie, and we're 3 seconds quicker. So yeah, I'm still not happy. I still don't fully understand the whole bubble. I'm just kind of groping about in the dark and trying to make it better, to make it faster, but that's only a Tenere 700. There's a Multistrada V4 with 170 horsepower, so that is going to be, yeah, a slightly different kettle of fish. Second is good. We had to get third. I still don't get why Nicola Canepa's there. I'm sure 100% he's an endurance rider. Sure he is, on the R1 in the FIM Endurance Championship. Anyway, I could be wrong, but that'll do. We're still not building any bike progress or whatever, manufacturer or whatever, because we're using loan bikes. We've not had to buy anything yet to actually use it. So, yeah, we'll see what happens when that rolls round. This one's done. It's cooked. Second will do. We got the new area unlocked. Was that Supermoto-ish? It was, wasn't it? And the reward unlocks after one race, but we're going to do the other races before we cash the reward in. So this one's cooked. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.